Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate mumbo jumbo. Today, we're diving deep into Agios Pharmaceuticals' latest filing, but unlike some miracle cures, this one might just put you to sleep unless we spice it up. Speaking of spicing it up, the main focus is how they plan to allocate more company shares. We will talk also about the results of their latest shareholder meeting, from executive pay to board member elections. As Kiv, before we dive in, if you enjoy corporate documents demystified, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Also join our Discord community, the link is in the description below, where you can chat directly with other investors. Alright, before we dive in, if you enjoy corporate documents demystified, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Also join our Discord community, the link is in the description below, where you can chat directly with other investors. Alright, grab your coffee and let's crack this report wide open. First up, let's dissect what happened at Agios Pharmaceuticals' big annual meeting in June of 2025. The big item on the agenda was a proposed change, or what they call an amendment, to their stock incentive plan. This is essentially a plan that allows the company to give out stock options to employees as a form of motivation or compensation. The company's shareholders voted to approve what's formally known as the 2023 Plan Amendment. It sounds complex, but it's really just about increasing the number of shares they can hand out. In this case, they're adding 2.5 million more shares to the pot, and all those shares can be used as incentive stocks, which are options, making them potentially attractive for company employees. If you're interested in the nitty-gritty details, you can always check out pages 87 to 100 of their official proxy statement filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission back in April. However, we're here to break it down without having to wade through all that paperwork. You can check out the plan attached as Exhibit 99, or we can keep talking in simple terms. Let's do that. Let's look at some numbers from the meeting. First, the election of directors. Jacqueline Faust and David Scadden were elected as directors, each to serve for 3 years. 45,959 votes were, and 32 votes were cast for Jacqueline Faust, and 3,192 votes. And meanwhile, David Scadden collected 46,002 votes were, is X anfoizend 509. David Scadden collected 46,214, 619, 46,249. At Forsing Davant 25,059 votes for, and 32 votes were cast. Meanwhile, David Scadden collected 46,214, 689 votes for, and 3 Fuzz 8 of Lekshi 9 votes for, and 3,680. Defalvate 570, 89 votes for, and 32 votes were cast. For Jacqueline Fusi, 9 votes were, and 72 votes were withheld. Essentially, they won by a landslide. Next, there was a vote on executive compensation. This is non-binding, which means company's board doesn't have to listen, but shareholders made their voices heard anyway, approving the pay packages for the top executives. A total of 46,843,926 votes were for 43,026 votes were for 43,026 votes were for 43,000. 24,905 were against, and some just abstained, in numbers of 16,004 for 30. Now for the main event, the vote to approve the previously mentioned 2023 plan amendment. It was approved by a margin of 31,000, 18,183, 4,017,444, and 18,197,324 against it. 4,000 on thousand abstained, so it was approved, though there were some voices against it. Finally, they also ratified the appointment of PricewaterhouseCoopers LA as their independent accounting firm for the year. This is pretty standard stuff. A total of 51,881 abstained. Now let's zoom out and see what this all means. At first glance, the company appears to be in a solid position, getting approval for its proposals. However, it is worth nothing that a substantial number of shareholders voted against or abstained from the vote on the 2023 plan amendment. This suggests that there are some investors who are not completely on board with the company's compensation strategies or its plans to allocate more stock. As for risks, there is always the risk involved in increasing the number of shares. If the company isn't performing well, more shares mean that each share is worth less, which could upset investors. Overall, a company has to balance rewarding people and not reducing the share price for everyone, and it looks like that's what they are trying to do. Whether or not that is the case, and this is a good direction, will depend on the results. So what do you think about Agios Pharmaceuticals' plans and these shareholder meetings? Do you agree with the decisions, or do you see potential risks on the horizon? Share your thoughts down below in the comments. If you found this brief breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more straightforward explanations of corporate filings. Also, don't forget to join our Discord community using the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.